Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. If you are new, I am gardening in North Alabama, zone 7B, 8A-ish. It's been a couple weeks since I've done a garden tour. Actually, I think it's been several weeks, so I am excited to show you guys the updates. You've gotten little peeks on the last couple of videos with me planting the fall stuff. Yeah, that's right. If you are a gardener, it is time to start planting fall stuff. So I am going to take you through a quick tour of my garden, show you how it's doing, what we're dealing with. So here we go. So there she is, coming along nicely. If you're new, I have had some issues with some compost I bought, and I don't mind telling you, it was Black Cow. I reached out to them. Let me get on my soapbox. Okay, so I reached out to Black Cow, told them what was going on in May, because I planted in April, or late April, so I reached out in late May and was like, hey, my plants look the exact same as when I planted them a month ago. Like, something in your product isn't right. And they're like, oh yeah, well, we'll send the pictures and stuff to the master gardener and we'll reach out and let you know. And then she reached back out, well, how's your garden doing? I put liquid fertilizer on it because your stuff wasn't working, so it is getting a little better. And I guess that she took that as, oh, it's good, so we're done here. So I reached back out a couple weeks later and said, any word? Oh, I'm sorry, I'll reach out to our master gardener. And then I reached out again and was like, this is terrible customer service, and they just didn't respond. So will not be purchasing from Black Cow again after that customer service response. Like, it'd be different if you made it right, but you didn't make it right, so here we are. With that being said, I've been fertilizing with Neptune's Harvest every week, liquid fertilizer individually, fertilizing each plant. As you can see, the newly established bed is not doing as well as the previously established bed, including the one down there at the end. That was established this year as well with just Black Cow and soil conditioner from the local feed store. But these beds got all of that exact same thing as well. So one of these things is not like the other. Because it's been so hot and the tomatoes plants did not get an early start, I have not harvested a single tomato from this garden. These are Queen of the Night. I got the seeds from Baker Creek. They were the first ones to start setting fruit. So these, I assume, will be the first ones to harvest. Let me back up. We'll go in order here. My black petunias, my husband just mowed, so they're a little dusty, are doing well. I hope to save seeds from these to replant next year. I finally got cucumbers going. So obviously I heavy seeded here. I think these are the Armenian white because I couldn't get the white wonders to come up. So I finally got those. We'll do the other side on the way back. But like I said, tomatoes. All of the herbs are doing decently. I want to pull these up and put them in a bed even though they are perennial because this thing dries out so fast. And I've been getting the lemon balm here from a neighbor, but this is pineapple sage. Hey look, I got a Thai basil coming up. Thai basil, it's seeded everywhere. Oregano, thyme, sage, stevia, I believe. I don't remember what that is. Carnations, and I got it going to seed over here, but chocolate mint, apple mint, spearmint, peppermint, can't really tell the difference. I bet if you smelled them you could. Lime tree, mullein, which I need to put in the ground or a bed. I Wanted to get some more in-ground spaces done this year, but I didn't. And then bay laurel. So back to these tomatoes. I've already had a couple hornworms. Insert video here. Saboteur. I just noticed him from this angle while watering. How rude are you? Come on. Don't pee on me. Now here's the real test. The whole reason I got chickens. Not really. But you shall go to your doom, hopefully. Chicky, 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 chicky. I got you a treat. Red's like, it's mine. Well, at least they'll kill it. I don't know if they'll eat it. What I had been dealing with was the army worms. They were worse than the hornworms. I've only found 2 hornworms, I think, 2 or 3. But these little army worms. So I've got fruit on this guy. This is the cherry. So that's exciting. But what I'm dealing with is just blossom drop. So you can see that one there. Because it's just too hot. So the tomato plants are just dropping the blossoms before tomatoes get a chance to form. I was considering putting some shade cloth, just kind of draping it over the cattle panel, but I also don't want to tear up my shade cloth because I'll show you the 3 down here that get shade until about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, which is morning sun, but they look a lot better than these do. So I don't think I got tomatoes anywhere else except this one lone Roma that looks a little funky. It looks like 2, but it's really 1. But that's it. I lost a striped Roma here, so I took a sucker off of one of the striped Roma, and I'm also losing this Roma here. I think something ate it or the wind broke it, something. But so I took a regular Roma sucker, and I'm rooting that as well. But you see here, so even between this one and these, like, look how pretty. Now they aren't setting fruit. Oh yeah, they are. Look at that. I've got, what are these? San Marzano. So this one has set fruit. These 2 have not, but they look way better than these. So I may just drop some shade cloth, like in a teepee style. I don't know. Suggestions, anybody? And I hate going under this tree because I got ticks on me. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, look how just green and not curled up like the ones down there. I was really thinking this tree was going to be a hindrance, but apparently it's great. Oh, I see squash bug eggs on my pumpkin. Oh no, it's not. It's a leaf. I thought it was squash bugs. It's a leaf. So I planted pumpkins here in the holes where my sunflowers didn't germinate, because down here in this mess, the squash bugs are crazy and already killed my pumpkin. But this Pennsylvania Dutch, I think, squash, if I can get in here. There's another one. There's another one. Here's one that's probably almost ready. But it's doing things in here. So hallelujah, I'll at least have some winter squash. Now the lady that grew those, and she brought the whole squash to the swap, and she was giving out the squash. She said she didn't really care for the flavor of them, but we'll see. I chopped the one up I had and put it in a like a butternut squash soup, and I thought it was good, but I put enough seasoning in there you probably couldn't tell. Then I got a couple of watermelon coming, and that's from the volunteer, so I know those will be good. There's another one. Uh-oh, battery low. Alright, well, I will continue this later, you guys. Okay, I'm back. We have been without rain for like a month or two, and it's just toying with me. It stormed at work, like stormed. Like hail. There was 2 rivers in the parking lot, like crazy. For like 30 minutes. But you know what? Didn't rain here. Everything's dead. Well, the garden's not dead, but the grass is dead. I saw a bunch of people's like fancy shrub trees have died. Like, very bad drought right now. And it's thundering like crazy. You'll probably hear it in a minute. It scared the heck out of Lily. No rain. Get your cucumbers. Hey ladies. Still no eggs over there. It's 2 days later. I did the first half of this video on Sunday. We'll stretch. And it is now Tuesday. It's just messing with me. I don't understand why. Anyway, back to this. Watermelon still doing that thing. Got at least 2, maybe 3. I thought I saw one over here at some point. Maybe I made that up. Maybe back there. Anyway, ooh. Raspberries looking good. I'm keeping up with keeping it watered. Still no raspberries though. Sir! Don't eat that. Go away. Look at these pretty flowers. They're like crispy. You hear them? Lincoln! Stop eating the grass. Anyway, in that last video, I planted this. I've been doing good at keeping it watered twice a day with my parsnips. I've got this little squash coming up. I think it's a zucchini. I think that's what I put there. All of my basil's doing really good. I made a basil pesto actually with the basil, so I've got enough to actually do something with. Look at this. I got a cucumber. That's pretty good size. I've got 2 that size. Oh, look, here's another one. Wow. Look at me getting cucumbers. So, yeah, I've gotten 2 off of that plant, I think. Maybe 1 or 2 off of this plant. Look, there's another one. Look at that. Stuff's happening. And these are cucumbers. I think these are more Market Moors. This one's a Market Moor. This one was the freebie from something in town. Look at these big old marigolds. I think that's the giant marigold. More basil. The pesto was really good. I ordered me a food processor because I don't have a food processor, and I think I told you that. Like, trying to do that was a hot mess. Get the food processor. So, more basil, holy basil, flowers, which that one I accidentally dug up. I think I was weeding and it pulled the whole plant up, but it's still hanging in there. Let's go back over here. Obviously, the squash bugs killed my butternut squash. I don't think those are going to be edible. I fed one of the ones that started rotting to the worms, which they are also doing good. Look at this pretty Cosmo, I think that is. And these are sweet potatoes. They've taken over. I've kind of tried to scooch them back since I put Brussels sprouts here. And I ordered this string to tie the tomato plants up, and I had tied this sunflower up with it and it broke. It was one that Jess from Roots and Refuge had recommended in a really old video, to be honest, but I thought it would do better than that. Oh, look. So those are loofahs. I've got something on my finger. Hang on. That was probably a string. Anyway, loofahs, and then look at that. The baby watermelon. I know there's one more over there. I saw 3. I don't know where it is. So that's that. Nothing going on over here. Over her. But look at this sweet potato vine. It's just crazy. Some flowers. Guess I need to start harvesting the seeds off. Well, there are no seeds in that because bird got to. I'm gonna have to water tomorrow morning, and I need to go get. What is that? Is that seeds? I mean, not seeds. Is that eggs? Does anybody know what that is? I've never seen that one before. Anyway, I've got to go get some more Sluggo. I think I said that in the last video too. What are these? Habanadas. Look, I got some habanadas. And I got some Sugar Rush Peach. And I got one of my Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think those are jalapenos. Look at this thing. It is loaded. Ooh, with squash bugs over everything. Got a lot of sweet peppers over here. A lot of shishitos. Look at those. Back out. Banana peppers. We did harvest one bell pepper already. We had that with dinner. I thought I planted a lot more bell pepper. Like, I thought I was going to have bell pepper coming out of my ears, but I don't see a lot of the bell pepper. And of course, my noodle beans. You saw me pick them 2 days ago, and now I got more to pick. I got Armenian white cucumber doing some things over here. Look at that. Gotta train it up. I think there's a couple in here. It might just be one, I don't know. Okay. And there's no sun. No rain. Squash bugs. They're everywhere. I need to pick those and take them to the chickens. When I watered, I blasted a couple of them out of here. I think that one's got blossom end rot. It just wasn't meant to have tomatoes or squash this year. That's fine, I guess. Got more Anaheim down here. Those are gonna be nice. Oh no, my pimentos down here getting sun scald. That one's blushing. Let's see what my eggplant's doing. Look at that. Got some coming. That one kind of tipped over. It's the only ones I have though. The other 4 plants don't have any eggplant on them. It's just too hot and no rain. The hell. Look at my celosia. cool. Brain celosia. This one's doing stuff. That one's pretty pink and green. I don't think it's supposed to look like that, but you know, whatever. And more peppers. Those are starting to ripen. Yeah, red. Yep, that one. Back over here with the squash. I got pretty zinnias. Finally, got some cherries coming. This is the African blue basil. Regular basil I missed harvesting. Oh, and look. I forgot. Look at. That is a Kajari melon. Very first Kajari melon. Oops. Ate on his home with dinner. We got Lawlers. If you're not from Alabama, man, you need to get some Lawlers. I need to trim that one. Pretty flowers. And look it. Cantaloupe. Even though it looks like the Kajari, but the leaves are different. We did a sourdough class today at work. I taught them about sourdough starter and what to do with your sourdough starter, and we made discard cookies in a mug. And somebody just texted me and said her sourdough's name was Shannon Doherty. Shannon Doherty, get it? No? Okay. Anyway, I just love when people are interested in what I'm happy to teach them about. So obviously this is the dried beans, and they are definitely dried. And it looks like something's been, oh no. Looks like something's been eating the dried beans, but no. You see all these ants? I got bit by one on my toe right there, and then my whole ankle is swollen. Tail? It's crazy. I don't know if that's from the ant bite or a piece of the straw brushed my leg and like irritated it. I don't know if it's from that or just a weird coincidence. Oh, look at my sweet pea. I got a few sweet pea flowers, the white ones. Then these are feverfew. Of course, my asparagus and squash bugs. Alyssum down there. That one I think I'm going to cut out. That one's the Mexican torch sunflower. And my calendula is petering out. I think it's just too hot. It's trying though. There's something else I was just thinking. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to show you. Oh yeah, the anise. Is finally dried. So I harvested, this is one of the plants. I already harvested the second one. And I'm gonna make anise extract. So these black beans, they're just hanging on. I've got my little trellis here all discombobulated. They have really pretty flowers though. I got, oh look at this, marjoram. Look at that. Got huge. I've been fertilizing that. Looks good. Well, that is the tour. Just kidding. I've got things in the green stock just to show you. Look how pretty this nasturtium is. I mean, look at that. The plant isn't much to look at, but the flowers, look at the flowers. Those are pretty. I want to say this is, nope, no idea. I need to harvest this oregano. I still have one rosemary hanging on. I'm really excited about that. Pretty sure that's rosemary. Got strawberries. I did harvest a strawberry off that the other day. It was delicious. Look at these flowers. I need somebody to tell me what these are. Those are cool, but I have no idea what they are. I didn't put a tag. No clue. No clue. I still have toothache plant. I'm gonna make something out of that. Oh, look, I got tomatoes. So at least I'll get some tomatoes. They won't be out of the garden, but whatever. Look at that. Yum. That's the tidy treat, I believe. Yep. Broccoli, still trying to broccoli. If I haven't pulled anything out. I'm about to put in some. Oh, look, I broke it when I was trying to harvest. This is romaine. And I thought it would be done, but look, it's putting off a little side shoot. It's pretty good. We had it on tacos. That one is too, but that one didn't do as well. I'm going to plant some arugula. I finally harvested those seeds from out of here. And since I've started fall stuff, I'm wondering if the arugula and maybe some more lettuces would do better. No more flowers out of this one. I probably need to put that one in the ground too. I think it's a perennial. Yeah, it says perennial. I still haven't gotten any blooms out of the columbine. I've got some really pretty stuff over here with the coleus that volunteered from last year in this jungle flower bed. Look how pretty that is with my little hydrangea. May have to save seeds from that one. These are pretty too though. But that one's pretty. Yeah, that one too. It's the same kind. Anyway, pray for rain here in North Alabama. Specifically further north Alabama, because Huntsville got rain. We did not. So I don't know what kind of rain dance they did, but don't worry, I'll water the garden tomorrow morning and then we'll get rain. So, but thanks for hanging out over these last couple of days, guys. I'm gonna go in and eat my lollers. We'll see you next time.